feel like I should be super hyped, but so much has come out that's kind of soured things for me, especially the world state stuff. Yeah, I've talked to several creators actually behind the scenes, not gonna say who, that are pretty meh on the game itself. And the latest news that there are only going to be 3 choices from Inquisition has definitely soured a lot of people's opinions. I've even seen people who generally are pretty diehard at defending Veilguard being pretty upset and pissed off that this is the case. So there's so many things with this game that is going to upset people nonetheless, like no matter what happens. But that 3 choice thing, that was a huge thing. That was pretty big. That was like everywhere. So Lipster, that doesn't sound good? No, it doesn't. But then again, some of these creators have not played Veilguard, evidently, but I get like this frustration because others who have played Veilguard are saying that it's excellent. So who knows? Well, people that have played it, obviously. Chase, I mean, yeah, we played 3 games before this to almost mean literally nothing. Like, bruh. Here's the thing though, the Dragon Age games have never been huge on importing too many choices in a like very, in a big kind of way. I would say that Mass Effect and the Mass Effect franchise definitely have more visible choices. They have more choices that you incorporate into the other games, but it's still a bummer because whenever you get like small codex entries or just a voice line here and there, depending on what you did in Origins, and then you see that come into fruition in like Inquisition, for example, because there were more in Inquisition than there were from Origins to 2. So that helps a lot just in terms of making you feel like, yeah, okay, I get it. Like my choices actually did kind of matter. That's enough for me to be like, yeah, I kind of want to play through the entire trilogy now. I mean, I did that so many times for Mass Effect because I could get like a couple of voice lines different if I did different things. And that did a lot for me in terms of replay value. And I think what this is going to do at the end of the day for Veilguard is that it's gonna hurt its replay value unless, as some people are saying, Veilguard's reactivity being really big and huge and varied. That could save it. The fact that the world immediately responds to whatever you choose and that the choice you make is very, like it makes the world state very different from how it would be if you choose another route. And I think that is the one thing that could really save this situation and salvage it. But, you know, we don't know. I've heard that there is a choice here somewhere in the beginning that's super big and that changes a lot, but who knows? Is that something that we'll keep seeing in other chapters of the game as well? That we keep seeing these chapters of the game where things are really different depending on what you do. How are you feeling about the character creator? Feel like it's the most hyped part of the game from the devs, but while the face creation is good, the body sliders seem to not do much. Yeah, that disappointed me too when I watched some videos about it. Like some clips that I saw were like people were trying to increase certain aspects of the body that it seems limited, especially because we've gotten so spoiled by Dragon's Dogma 2. Like that character creator was excellent, and you can essentially create the most freakishly insane body proportions, and the game still looks good in terms of cutscenes. Then again, Veilguard is probably going to have many more times dialogue scenes and cutscenes than Dragon's Dogma 2 had. So I could see it being a difficulty in terms of like animating everything and making it work with your character's appearance, and the fact that you also need to make sure that the faces animate properly when you're speaking and that it doesn't look too goofy. But then again, people want to create goofy characters because it's fun. So I don't know. Normandy can't wait for the 1000% butt slider. True. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a thing. The problem with Veilguard, right, is that it's made in Frostbite. And as far as I know, Frostbite is not the friendliest engine to make mods for. At least that's what I've heard from people who have modded it. Blaze, I'm a modder. Frostbite is super hard to mod and it's very easy to cause crashes due to how script heavy it is. And texture mods break easily due to the lighting system. Yikes. Okay. I'm concerned about a few different things in Veilguard, but I feel that Evanuris will be pretty solid. One thing that I actually liked. Okay, so in this trailer, we see Gillenane pop up, which is one of the old gods, or elven gods. Tentacle Whammon. And she, look at that shit. I am looking forward to this scene. This made me feel a little bit more positive when I saw this, because they cut away from this part. Okay, what is she gonna do to this person? She's holding this person in their legs and holding their torso, and then all of a sudden, they cut away from it. So something happens between this and this. I'm guessing she rips this person apart. She's probably gonna go like, I really hope that's the case. Now, yes, at times I'm a bit of a sicko because this made me think that, okay, this game is going to be more gory than people expect. This made me feel like, oh, they're going really violent and we just haven't seen anything yet. So I hope that is the case because that gives me hope that this game is going to be much darker than anybody is expecting, because seeing somebody get ripped in half, that would be amazing. You have read too much Japanese manga? No, it's just badass. It's just badass. You know, I want adult stuff in these kinds of games. I mean, we got tons of gore in, at least in Dragon Age Origins and 2 even. So I think it just makes sense. Yeah, give me some hyper violence, man. Just give me carnage.